everybody, Laura Muse here from I Squared Property. So today I am joined with Steph Evans from My Places, an estate agent who covers South Sheffield, South Yorkshire. And she's been kind enough that she's going to go through a few questions, burning questions for us investors to help us when we're approaching estate agents and how to get the best out of our meetings. So do you want to say hello, Steph?
Good morning, everybody.
So the first question that we've had from people who are, they really want to find out a bit more about how to approach this is how do we actually approach an estate agent and be remembered for the right reasons? So over to you, Steph.
Thanks, Laura. Well, obviously, we're dealing with a lot of buyers bearing different requirements day in, day out. So it's a fair question, how do you be remembered? I think the key things from our perspective are people knowing exactly what they're looking for. So those that come to us with a very vague set of requirements and not really sure what they're looking for, don't have their funding in place.
Right, okay.
All of these things provide confidence in us as estate agents, because you think, well, when I get an appropriate property, I can put it to you and I know whether you'll give me a yes or no quite quickly.
Okay.
So
proof of funds
is
important.
Very important, because obviously a lot of people like to enter the property field and think that it's an easy way to make money, but a majority of people haven't explored how that they can actually fund these deals. And some of the more complex deals obviously need more complex funding behind them, so to be able to demonstrate that you've got all of that in place and are ready to go, then can make sure that you can put them forward to a client with confidence that they're actually going to be able to fulfill what they say.
Okay. Once you've had a property accepted by the vendor, what's kind of the time frame that you would work to? So for example, if you were a deal sourcer or a deal packager and they've made an offer on that property and it's been accepted, then they need to obviously go and speak to their investors. Is there a bit of time there? If so, what's realistic? What would work? Or is that not really something that you want to do?
There is an element of time, and I think part of that is maintaining that communication. Those investors and those buyers that go quiet for long periods of time are not the kind of people you have confidence you're going to be able to go forward. So even if it's taking you time to be able to get all the ducks in the row, so that this is how I'm doing it, this is the way I'm doing it, and you keep that line of communication going, that's what instills the confidence. Silence is the killer of any property deal.
On both parts.
Absolutely. Well, absolutely. You know yourself when you're buying. It's just like, well, they're not talking to me, so I can either assume everything's great or everything's terrible.
Yeah.
Just talk.
So communication, guys, is key.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, that's great. So